Good evening, high school football fans. This is the High School Football America radio show for August 24th, 2017. I'm Jeff Fisher, host of the show and founder and editor-in-chief of highschoolfootballamerica.com. Well, the party keeps getting bigger and bigger as the 2017 season rolls on, with more states getting into the action this weekend. Lots of nationally televised games. So if you're a high school football fan that just loves to see the best taking on the best, tune into the ESPN family of networks this weekend. 7 big games for you. We'll go over those in just a little bit. We'll also have some big matchups within the top 100, the High School Football America Top 100. That's created with our proprietary algorithm. A dozen matchups, top 100 versus top 100, will make for an interesting weekend of high school football across America. And we've also got a big show tonight with 3 of the top quarterbacks in Southern California joining us on the radio show. They're actually the quarterbacks of the number 1, 2, and 10 teams in the nation. We'll start with Real Mitchell, who's Iowa State bound. He's given his verbal to the Cyclones. He's the quarterback of the number 1 ranked St. John Bosco Braves out of Bellflower, California, going all the way across the country. Actually going to make 2 trips this year back east, but this weekend on national television, the Braves will take on number 14 St. Thomas Aquinas on ESPNU. You can check out that game starting tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So we're going to talk to Real Mitchell. We spoke to him Sunday before he pulled out of town. They took a red-eye to Florida, did the Braves. They left Monday night. They had a full practice Monday afternoon. Monday night around 10 o'clock, they started winging their way to Florida, and then they hit the ground running with a practice Tuesday morning there in Florida. So we're going to talk to Real Mitchell about not only the trip and another trip later on this year to Washington, D.C. to take on number 32 ranked St. John's College High School. And we're going to talk about the season ahead for the Braves. Also on the show, we're going to talk to JT Daniels, JT of the number 2 ranked Mater Dei Monarchs out of Southern California. We spoke to JT on the first day of camp right after he announced his verbal commitment to USC. And we're going to hear from JT, a super junior quarterback with 100 touchdown passes in his first 2 years of varsity action. We're going to hear him talk about the upcoming season next week. Number 2, Mater Dei taking on number 4, Bishop Gorman, although Bishop Gorman has a big one this weekend before that, taking on 13th ranked DeMatha. That one will be on national television on ESPN. And the third quarterback on the show tonight, Tanner McKee, who still has not made his college decision at this point. He's got a lot of them, and he's the quarterback of Corona Centennial. The Huskies ranked number 10 in the nation. Tanner, an interesting story, competed in the Elite 11 this year, as did Real Mitchell, and he will make his college decision later on this year, but then he will not play football at the college level for 2 years, as he will be taking a mission for 2 years. So we're going to talk to Tanner McKee about that, and also about the 2017 version of the Corona Centennial Huskies. All of that and more coming up on the High School Football America radio show tonight. Before we dig into things here, I want to welcome in all of our partners, beginning with Southern Sport, the good folks at Southern Sport, the makers of the debris inhibitor razor, the TDI razor. That's razor with a U, R-A-Z-U-R. 20 great colors that keep those pesky rubber pellets from field turf out of your shoes and give you the great look of spatting without the high cost of tape. They can put your logo on it. This is a great look, a great add to the uniform. And if you use the special code HSFA, which stands for High School Football America, you'll get a 30% discount on your order by going to TDIrazor.com. That's razor with a U, R-A-Z-U-R.com. American made. You can't beat this product. They created the spat that looks so great on the high school football field. They also have a multi-purpose for other sports as well, and you can check all that out on their website. Also brought to you tonight by Echo 1612. Echo 1612. Echo, getting you instant replay on your sidelines 8 seconds after the play ends. It's show, not tell. That's the way you get your players that extra edge as you show them what they were doing right and wrong right after the play. Echo created this system. Everybody's imitating it. Chad Cargill, the founder and the designer of Echo 1612, has been on the show many times. Just a great product. Check them out, Echo radio1612.com. All of our partners, you can get to them by going to our website at highschoolfootballamerica.com. Speaking of getting a competitive edge, that's what Crossover will give you. Crossover with a K. They break down your game film for you. They give you great insights and a great, easy-to-use interactive format. They started breaking down game film. It is a product that you will not be disappointed in. We have done several micro clinics during the off season in Texas, and lots of Texas teams signing up for this. You got to check them out. Get a free demo by going to highschoolfootballamerica.com. Just click on the Crossover banner ad, and you will be able to get to the page where you can sign up for your 5-minute free demo. And also brought to you tonight by the good folks at ScoreStream. Oh yeah, the season's here. Our scoreboards get a lot of traffic every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they're all powered by ScoreStream, the great app that you can take to the game with you. Download it in the iTunes Store at Google Play, and then once you're at the game, you can score along for your favorite team, upload videos and photographs. ScoreStream.com. Again, get the application, the app, in the Google Play or iTunes Store. Also brought to you tonight by USA Today High School Sports. Once again in 2017, USA Today High School Sports and High School Football America teaming up to give you great content from around the nation and specifically from Southern California. You can check them out at usatodayhss.com. Well, we've got a dozen matchups between teams in the top 100 this week, and many of those games will be seen on ESPN. They have the Geico High School Football Kickoff starting on Friday, tomorrow, and running through Sunday. Two great games for you tomorrow night. We mentioned both of them as we have two of the matchups within the top 100. Top-ranked St. John Bosco taking on St. Thomas Aquinas, number 14. That game is on ESPNU at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and then at 9 p.m. Eastern Time on ESPN, it's DeMatha, number 13 from Maryland, taking on defending High School Football America mythical national champ Bishop Gorman. They are ranked number 4 in the nation, and you can check out both of those games tomorrow night on ESPN. For those of you not familiar, by the way, with the High School Football America 100, it is determined by a proprietary algorithm that we have been using since the start of the 2013 season. We put out a preseason poll, but as I tell everyone, had somebody from Florida today getting all bent out of shape about our Florida preseason top 25. We do the preseason polls for the fans. The algorithm really kicks in and does its job once the season begins. So two big games tomorrow night on ESPNU and ESPN. On Saturday, there are 4 games kicking off on ESPN at noon Eastern Time. A good one in Oklahoma. Tulsa, nationally ranked in the High School Football America national rankings, taking on Broken Arrow. And then at 3:30 Eastern on ESPNU, it's Saraland from Alabama taking on Heard County from Georgia. Later on ESPN2, Saturday night, 7:30 Eastern kickoff, Bartram, Florida, taking on Cartersville, Georgia, ranked in the High School Football America Top 100. And then things close out 7:30 Eastern Time on ESPNU as number 5, IMG Academy, takes on Chandler out of Arizona, ranked number 11, the number 1 team in the state of Arizona. And things wrap up Sunday, one game on ESPN. It's Ohio versus Pennsylvania. That's always a great matchup when those two states go head-to-head. Pine Richland from Pennsylvania will be hosting Wayne out of Huber Heights, Ohio. Pine Richland is ranked number 90 in the latest High School Football America Top 100, and Wayne comes into the game ranked number 44 in the nation in the High School Football America Top 100. So that is one of a dozen matchups in the Top 100 this weekend. Last weekend we got started. We've got about a dozen states playing football right now. We've released our state-by-state rankings. We'll be doing our regional rankings and the first in-season media compilation poll coming up early next week. But the big one last week that sets up a big top 100 matchup this week occurred in Kentucky, in Louisville, where Trinity came in number 52 in the preseason top 100, and they took down number 17 Carmel out of Indiana 31-3 in a battle of defending Indiana and Kentucky 6A state champs. The loss dropping the Greyhounds from Carmel down to 66 in this week's poll, and Warren Central, who opened up with a big win. They started number 20 in the national rankings. They move up 3 spots to 17 after defeating then number 48 Center Grove in the McKee there by a score of 27-24. So it sets up another top 100 battle for both Warren Central and Trinity this week as they will play each other in the Hoosier State. And it's one of a dozen top 100 matchups this weekend. Again, Warren Central is ranked number 17 in the national rankings. Trinity climbing a big way as they climb up 21 spots to number 31 in the latest rankings developed with our proprietary algorithm, and we release our national rankings before any of the other national rankings services. We do that on Sundays, so make sure you come back to highschoolfootballamerica.com all weekend long for your scores and your rankings. We've got it all cranked up for the 2017 high school football season for you. Let's talk about the other 11 matchups within the top 100. We've mentioned a couple of them already. We'll just hit them real briefly here. Top-ranked St. John Bosco taking on number 14 St. Thomas Aquinas out of Florida. Great preview from Bosco's perspective on highschoolfootballamerica.com. They like taking these long road trips. A couple of years ago, they went to New Jersey. They beat St. Peter's Prep in a big game there. Actually, since 2014, Bosco has won games on the road in the states of New Jersey, Ohio, Hawaii, and Oregon. They're not afraid to take to the road and play the best, and this one will be a good one that's on national television. Real Mitchell, the quarterback of the Braves, coming up on the show in just a little bit. And also, as we mentioned, defending mythical national champ from High School Football America, Bishop Gorman of Nevada, taking on DeMatha out of Maryland, number 13. That game to be played in the City of Lights in Las Vegas. We also mentioned the showdown on Saturday where number 11 Chandler will host number 5 IMG Academy from Florida. That game played in Arizona. The other top 100 games, all top 100 games, are big ones. Number 8 Hoover from Alabama taking on Grayson, a battle of champs there from Georgia and Alabama. Grayson number 16 in the national rankings. Hoover is number 8. Last year during the regular season, Grayson, on the way to a number 4 overall ranking in the nation, defeated Alabama during the regular season. Big one in Utah, number 22 East taking on number 62 Bingham. You could read the preview we did. Catherine Gallo did the preview on the Leopards. We had Brian Matich, the head coach of East, on the show several weeks ago. And they've been looking forward to this one. East with a big national schedule this year. East, the two-time defending 4A champs in Utah. Bingham, the defending 5A champ. These two both climb into the new 6A classification, and this one will settle a lot early on in the season in the state of Utah. Out here in Southern California, we've got number 77, Sarah from Gardena, taking on number 28, number 27, Narbonne. That should be a good one there. In Las Vegas, another big matchup in the top 100. Number 33, Saguaro out of Arizona, taking on Liberty from Nevada. In the Sunshine State, number 34, Cocoa, taking on number 36, Trinity Christian Academy out of Jacksonville. We mentioned Huber Heights, Wayne, taking on Pine Richland out of Pennsylvania. Number 41, American Heritage from Plantation, Florida, hitting the road to face number 64, Bishop Sullivan out of Virginia. And then another interstate battle, number 79, Pickerington Central out of Ohio will take on Cass Tech from Michigan, the reigning Division I champs there in the state of Michigan. Cass Tech, number 56 in the latest High School Football America Top 100. And another great in-state battle in Florida. Number 67, Chaminade Madonna, tangling with number 63, Miami Central. So you can watch all of the action on our Top 100 scoreboard, powered by ScoreStream. Again, just keep coming back. Bookmark the page. We've got all of our scoreboards in one spot. We do a Top 100 scoreboard, and then we do specific scoreboards for each state. We have a couple of new teams in the Top 100 this week. The first in-season poll released last Sunday. Lowndes from Georgia, shutting out defending defending champ in Georgia, Valdosta, 45-0. And Lowndes moves into the rankings this week at number 86. Valdosta drops out of the top 100. Former number 89 Roswell out of Georgia, the second Georgia team dropping out of the rankings after suffering a double overtime loss in the Corky Kell Classic. The second new team in the poll this week, Judson from Texas, which was on the bubble during our preseason rankings at number 101. They enter at number 100, giving the Lone Star State right now 17 teams in the High School Football America Top 100 that's put together with our proprietary algorithm. When we're not on the air, make sure you follow us. Keep up to date with us on Twitter. The handle at Twitter is Jeff Fisher Media. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram. The handle on both is highschoolfootballamerica.com. So Facebook, it is facebook.com/High School Football America. All right, we're going to take our first break. When we come back, we're going to talk with Real Mitchell. He's in Florida right now preparing for the number 1 ranked Braves taking on number 14 St. Thomas Aquinas. We talked to Real before he hopped on a plane. We talked to him last Sunday, and we're going to have that interview when we come back. You're listening to High School Football America. Instant replays on a high school football sideline? Seriously? Yes, the future is here with Echo 1612's Instant Replay Sideline System. Echo's cutting-edge technology was the first to the market 2 years ago. Echo delivers instant replay to your sideline on an iPad within seconds of a play being finished so that you can make tomorrow's coaching changes today. This NFHS-approved product may be the biggest change in high school football since the invention of the helmet. Coaches, you'll gain a competitive edge by adding Echo 1612's Instant Replay Sideline System to your coaching toolbox. How cool is this? The Echo Instant Replay Sideline System works with both your current booth and end zone cameras, plus, and this is an important point, Echo works without any cellular connection, data plans, or internet. The list of high school football programs using Echo 1612 system is growing daily, meaning your opponent may already have a game time advantage. You don't want to be left out, do you? The Echo 1612 advantage is simple. Echo plus an iPad equals instant replay on your sideline that improves your game planning. Seriously, you'll be making coaching adjustments in real time, not the day after. Except no copycats, Echo 1612 is the best on the market. Echo 1612's cutting-edge technology helps you make tomorrow's adjustments today. Learn more at echo1612.com. Field turf rubber pellets, be gone. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is a seamless outer sock that was specifically designed to keep crumb rubber and other fine debris from artificial or grass playing surfaces out of an athlete's shoes and socks, thus keeping such debris out of gym bags and locker rooms. The Razor, spelled R-A-Z-U-R, is favored by athletes who want the look of tape, by trainers who no longer have the time to tape only for show, and by moms who no longer want that crumb rubber in the house. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is made in America. It's 70% nylon and 30% spandex, making it extra lightweight and very durable, and it's backed by a 1-year performance guarantee. The Debris Inhibitor Razor covers just the right amount of a player's shoe while keeping those shoelaces tight. It's fully customizable, machine washable, and more importantly, it's easy to get on and off. The Debris Inhibitor Razor comes in 23 colors and sizes are youth, medium, large, and for that extra big foot, extra large. Founded in 2010 by former University of Mississippi All-SEC football player Carl Hoppy Langley III, Southern Sport Inc. created the Debris Inhibitor to improve athletic performance by protecting athletes, allowing them to look and feel better with technically advanced products engineered with superior fabric construction, patented design, and proven innovation. Get a discount on your order by using the High School Football America code HSFA when you order at TDIRazor.com. That's razor spelled with a U at TDIRazor.com. If you're scouting your opponents without Crossover's game film breakdown platform, you're missing an opportunity to get a huge edge over the competition. Crossover's service lets you upload game film from your hard drive, video camera, or other websites like Huddle. Their team of football experts will then clip and tag the game with player and formation info so that when you log into your account, you can filter the clips however you'd like. They'll also automatically prepare a comprehensive tendency report and down and distance report for your staff so you can see exactly what your opponents like to call in specific situations. We all know that every coach spends countless hours preparing before a game. It's not about the time you put in, it's about what you do with that time. That's Crossover's biggest advantage. It allows you to use your prep time more efficiently and get an even deeper level of insight since you don't have to waste time setting up the film. Check them out. You're going to love them. You can sign up for a quick free demo at crossover.com/football. That's crossover.com/football. This portion of High School Football America brought to you by USA Today High School Sports. Once again in 2017, High School Football America and USA Today High School Sports teaming up to give you great national high school football coverage and coverage specifically from Southern California. Check them out at usatoday.hss.com. Well, speaking of Southern California, you've known this since the middle of July. We've got 3 of the top teams in the nation here in the High School Football America Top 100 in Southern California, led by the number 1 ranked St. John Bosco Braves, who have a big game this weekend, traveling across the country, one of 2 trips back east to face number 14 St. Thomas Aquinas, a great program there in Florida, and Real Mitchell, the quarterback of the Braves, who last year led him to a number 2 overall ranking in the country, and a state championship here in California is on the line to join us to talk about what's going on in camp, the big trip back east, and everything else going on in 2017. Welcome to the show, Real.
I'm glad to be here.
Hey, let's just kind of dive right into things. You've been in the program for a while, so you know what it's like to take these trips, back east. You guys you've gone to Jersey, Ohio, Florida this year. D.C., you're going to go twice back east this year. Tell me a little bit about what that's like for you and for the team itself, because it's really prepping you for college, which is the next step for you at Iowa State. But what's it like to get ready and travel that far to play a football game?
Exactly, yeah. I think it's a really good way to kind of condition the team for that next level, like you mentioned, college. It's obviously a great opportunity, and, Bosco does a really good job of getting us out to different states and stuff like that, and credit that to Coach Negro and his connections. So, yeah, we're just really fortunate to have that opportunity to go out there and play such a great team, and, yeah, we're all taking advantage of it.
Yeah, that's for sure. It's going to be a big one. We're taping this on Sunday. You're going to be flying red-eye Monday night after a full day of practice. With that, Real Mitchell on the line, the quarterback of the Braves, just so everybody knows. Not familiar with Bosco, and I know how you haven't been over the last 5 years. They've become a national power. Last year as a junior, Real passing for nearly 3,000 yards, over 1,000 yards rushing, completing 67% of his throws, 30 TDs, 10 interceptions, and ran for 15 touchdowns. Let's talk a little bit about, over the summer and fall camp. I know you guys just came off of a scrimmage against Long Beach Wilson and all that. Tell me a little bit about what you've seen out of this team so far over the summer and fall camp that lets you know you guys are ready to go Friday night.
Really progression. In practice, we normally do ones against ones, so it's really competitive and everyone's flying around trying to get better. So with that level of competition being raised, it's really just progression. And we have a really, really good defense from an offensive standpoint. So, we might not be able to get away with certain things, but that'll prepare us for teams who will play with really good defenses, so we know how to attack them and whatnot. So, yeah, it's really it's iron sharpens iron at practice, and progression is definitely the key.
And you've had a great summer being able to take part in the Elite 11. We're going to have Tanner McKee coming up on the show right after you're finished here. Tell me a little bit about how that Elite 11 has helped you. I mean, is it taking you to another level? Have you been able to pass along some of those things you learned to your teammates throughout the summer and fall camp?
Yeah, the Elite 11 was a great experience, and I'm really fortunate to experience that. A couple things I took away from it was probably the competitiveness and, being able to compete against all those quarterbacks at, the top 24 was where I was at. So it was really just, staying in your own lane, focusing on you and trying to compete against the guy next to you. And then also the sports psychology that went into it. I think I really took that away as well. Trying to get to what we call no mind, which is basically being in the zone, playing, and how to get there, steps to get there. So that was very beneficial as well.
Talking to Real Mitchell, quarterback of the number one team in the nation, at least in the preseason top 100. And we know that doesn't take place where you don't get those rankings really down pat until you get into the season. You've got a great schedule coming up. You got St. Thomas Aquinas to open the season. You've got St. John's, another nationally ranked team, and of course the Trinity League. Let's talk a little bit about leadership. Quarterback always has the leadership role, but now as a senior, tell me a little bit about you and some of your fellow captains there and what you're talking about, because this is a grind this year. I mean, again, the Trinity League's the Trinity League. We know that. But 2 trips back east. I know there's athlete speak, which is one game at a time. But what are you guys talking about to the younger kids in this program?
Just really pulling your weight. As seniors, we have a lot of responsibility, especially as senior captains and stuff like that. So make sure that we're on our P's and Q's and also helping out the younger guys so that, throughout the whole season, you're going to play into probably your third strings. So making sure that they know what they're doing so that when their time is called upon, there's no lack from first string to second string to third string. So it's really just trying to mentor them as much as possible.
Yeah, are you going to, as you get ready to take this first big trip, you're going to pull out that highlight from last year against St. X? What was that, 99 yards on the first play?
It was something like that, yeah. We'll see if I can top that.
Either way, it's a long game, so it doesn't mean just one play. We're talking to Real Mitchell, quarterback of the St. John Bosco Braves, Bellflower, California, number 1 in the High School Football America, top 100 in the preseason, opening against number 14, St. Thomas Aquinas. I mentioned earlier you've got this one trip east, and you guys have been known to take these long trips. Coach Negro loves to take them. He thinks it's a great way to get you ready for the next level. But this year, you've got to do it twice. I mean, have you thought about that? I know you're a senior, but I mean, that's something for a high school program.
Yeah, I think so. I haven't necessarily thought about it. Not too much. Like you mentioned earlier, talking about football talk, but I've kind of just been looking at St. Thomas Aquinas for a really long time now since that's our first game and trying to prepare for them. But, yeah, I'm really excited to do it twice. It'll be good exposure for our program and for their program, St. John's, that will be playing, I think, in D.C. But, yeah, I'm just really looking forward to it.
We had Coach Negro on the line a couple of weeks ago when we announced that you guys were number 1 in the nation. He was talking about, the offensive line and some of the talent you have coming back from the guy that's triggering the offense. Who are some of the guys that you're really looking for to make sure that they're giving you the time to throw or the time to run or making plays for the other skill position players?
Yeah, so last year on our line, we kind of rotated, not really because we wanted to, but either because of injuries or transfers and stuff like that. So a lot of the younger guys got some playing time. Kevin Colbin's the senior coming back. He's a tackle, so he's kind of that leader on that line. So a lot of us look to him to keep that line strong. A new guard, Cole Sane, came from the Inland Empire from where I'm at. My center's returning, and Albert, and then Jalen Hooper, which is a guard. Jalen Harrington, which is another guy. We got a lot of depth at those front 5 to give us time in the backfield.
And you kind of feel they've done a good job in camp coming together. Like you said, you kind of at bits and pieces during last year and all that. Wyatt Davis is gone. That's a big hole to fill, though, right?
Oh, extremely big, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about some of the keys, what you've kind of put in your brain as far as, what do you have to do as the quarterback, and what does this offense have to do to have you guys live up to the ranking that you're getting from all the ranking services and have a shot at doing what is the most important thing I know to you guys, which is win a Trinity League and win a state championship?
Oh, don't forget the National. So
okay, I didn't want to throw that pressure, but go ahead.
No, you're good. That's my goal at least. And it's our teams too. So yeah, it's just from my quarterback standpoint, just making the right decision play in and play out. And, Coach Johnson, our offensive coordinator, does a great job calling our plays. And so as long as I make the right decision of what to do with the ball, we have a lot of athletes on the perimeter and in the backfield that can, take it the distance. So it's just, from my standpoint, making the right decisions.
Okay, got two more questions before we let you go. Real Mitchell on the line of St. John Bosco, the quarterback of the program there. You're going to Iowa State. You're giving your verbal. Tell me a little bit about the decision there. Why Iowa State? Was it a design thing to get the decision out of the way before the season came upon you?
Not really. My recruiting process is really great. It wasn't really too hectic compared to most. But as far as trying to get the decision out the way early, I don't think I was looking at it like that. Mm-hmm. But the reason why I picked Iowa State primarily is the relationships that they established with myself and my family were second to none. And a lot of times when you're getting recruited by schools, you'll get talked to by probably your position coach, maybe the recruiting coordinator, and sometimes the head coach. Whereas at Iowa State, I was talking to everybody on staff. It's a college town in Ames, which is something I wanted to go to and kind of get out of California. Since I do have these 4 to 5 years to experience something different. I think Iowa's pretty different than Southern California. Mm-hmm. So I think good there.
Little cold, little snow. You're going to be fine.
Yeah. And then the culture there that Coach Matt Campbell has brought is something that I think is very special and that a lot of people don't see coming. And that's okay, because I want to be a part of that and I want to lead what he's preaching there. And so I'm really I really bought into his messages. And then the team as well is really great. And then obviously their kinesiology program, which is what my major is going to be, is second to none.
It's awesome. Real Mitchell on the line, wrapping up with him here. St. John Bosco, number 1 in the High School Football America preseason top 100, taking on number 14, St. Thomas Aquinas. I know they had a scrimmage they call it a kickoff classic in Florida on Thursday. Have you guys seen any tape on them? I know, they've lost some talent at quarterback and all that, but it's a great traditional program like yours. Do you know anything about them going in? You have any sort of a little scouting report on what you guys have to do on national television coming up this weekend?
Yeah, we got their that scrimmage film. So I've checked it out. They look really talented as expected. But I know our coaches are doing a really good job of making their game plan. Yesterday they probably made it. So we'll get it handed out Monday, and I'll get to go ahead and dive into that. But I mean, it all comes down to execution of plays, and it doesn't. Everything else kind of can go by the wayside. If you can't execute a play, it is what it is. So just, getting our plays down packed, knowing what to expect from them, which I think we'll do a good job of, and it's execution from there.
Yeah, and I thought of one other question here. You guys have a red eye you're taking. I think you're leaving Monday at 10. Do you sleep on planes when you take a red eye? Is it one big party there? You guys getting ready? What's that kind of that atmosphere on the plane come Monday night?
That's a good question. Probably, since it'll be after practice, after school, people will probably be sleeping. I'll probably be knocked out too, so I don't know about parties.
Well, enjoy the trip back east. I know that Coach Negro and the staff, Jesse Christensen there, you guys always have some stuff. It's not just football with you guys. It's about a learning experience. So enjoy it. Look forward to watching you on national television. See if you can live up to that number 1 ranking we gave you, and just appreciate your time today, Real. Have a great season.
Yes, sir. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Very welcome. Taking a break, coming back, Tanner McKee from Corona Centennial, number 10 in the nation. When we come back, this is High School Football America. Instant replays on a high school football sideline? Seriously? Yes, the future is here with Echo 1612's Instant Replay Sideline System. Echo's cutting-edge technology was the first to the market 2 years ago. Echo delivers instant replay to your sideline on an iPad within seconds of a play being finished so that you can make tomorrow's coaching changes today. This NFHS-approved product may be the biggest change in high school football since the invention of the helmet. Coaches, You'll gain a competitive edge by adding Echo 1612's instant replay sideline system to your coaching toolbox. How cool is this? The Echo Instant Replay Sideline System works with both your current booth and end zone cameras, plus, and this is an important point, Echo works without any cellular connection, data plans, or internet. The list of high school football programs using Echo 1612 system is growing daily, meaning your opponent may already have a game time advantage. You don't want to be left out, do you? The Echo 1612 advantage is simple. Echo plus an iPad equals instant replay on your sideline that improves your game planning. Seriously, you'll be making coaching adjustments in real time, not the day after. Except no copycats, Echo 1612 is the best on the market. Echo 1612's cutting-edge technology helps you make tomorrow's adjustments today. Learn more at echo1612.com. Field turf rubber pellets, be gone. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is a seamless outer sock that was specifically designed to keep crumb rubber and other fine debris from artificial or grass playing surfaces out of an athlete's shoes and socks, thus keeping such debris out of gym bags and locker rooms. The Razor, spelled R-A-Z-U-R, is favored by athletes who want the look of tape, by trainers who no longer have the time to tape only for show, and by moms who no longer want that crumb rubber in the house. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is made in America. It's 70% nylon and 30% spandex, making it extra lightweight and very durable, and it's backed by a 1-year performance guarantee. The Debris Inhibitor Razor covers just the right amount of a player's shoe while keeping those shoelaces tight. It's fully customizable, machine washable, and more importantly, it's easy to get on and off. The Debris Inhibitor Razor comes in 23 colors and sizes are youth, medium, large, and for that extra big foot, extra large. Founded in 2010 by former University of Mississippi All-SEC football player Carl Hoppy Langley III, Southern Sport Inc. created the Debris Inhibitor to improve athletic performance by protecting athletes, allowing them to look and feel better with technically advanced products engineered with superior fabric construction, patented design, and proven innovation. Get a discount on your order by using the High School Football America code HSFA when you order at TDIRazor.com. That's razor spelled with a U at TDIRazor.com. If you're scouting your opponents without Crossover's game film breakdown platform, you're missing an opportunity to get a huge edge over the competition. Crossover's service lets you upload game film from your hard drive, video camera, or other websites like Huddle. Their team of football experts will then clip and tag the game with player and formation info so that when you log into your account, you can filter the clips however you'd like. They'll also automatically prepare a comprehensive tendency report and down and distance report for your staff so you can see exactly what your opponents like to call in specific situations. We all know that every coach spends countless hours preparing before a game. It's not about the time you put in, it's about what you do with that time. That's Crossover's biggest advantage. It allows you to use your prep time more efficiently and get an even deeper level of insight since you don't have to waste time setting up the film. Check them out. You're going to love them. You can sign up for a quick free demo at crossover.com/football. That's crossover with a K.com/football. This portion of High School Football America is brought to you by USA Today High School Sports. Once again, in 2017, High School Football America and USA Today High School Sports teaming up to give you great national high school football coverage, plus specific coverage from Southern California. Check them out at usatodayhss.com. And as I said in the last segment, speaking of Southern California, we have got 3 dandy teams out here in the area this year, the High School Football America preseason Top 100, having 3 teams in the top 10. We just spoke with Real Mitchell of number 1 St. John Bosco, number 2, JT Daniels of Mater Dei, coming up in just a little bit. And now we're going to go to the quarterback, the guy that triggers the big offense for Corona Centennial, the number 10 team in the High School Football America Top 100, Tanner McKee. All kinds of college scholarship offers. He was competing in the Elite 11 during the offseason, but as I said to him before I rolled the tape here, I know you want to start to stop the interviews and start playing the games and see if you can make 2017 a special year. Tanner's on the line right now to join us and talk about the Huskies, the version 2017. Welcome to the show, Tanner.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's great to have you here. And let's kind of start with, the off season, if you will, the summer. The summer was big for you with the Elite 11, and then, of course, there were some passing camps and all that there. So tell me a little bit about the Elite 11. Let's start there and just talk about how that's helped you get ready for this season. What did you learn there at the Elite 11 that's going to help you and has helped you in fall camp with the Huskies?
I mean, the Elite 11 was great. The coaching there was off the charts. I feel like I learned a lot. Just being able to compete with guys of that kind of caliber, all the receivers, all the DBs, they were great athletes. Very tight windows you had to throw into, so it was just great practice coming into the season.
Talking Corona Centennial Husky football here tonight on High School Football America, number 10 in the High School Football America Top 100. I know after talking with Coach Logan at the end of last season, you guys were so darn close to having an outstanding year, a near miss against IMG. I remember that's one of the best games I've seen ever, and I've been doing this for 40 years, early in the season, and then the loss at the end of the season in the semis to St. John Bosco. Is that something that you and your teammates have kind of stuck in your craw a little bit and talk about as you head into 2017? Do you use that as motivation, or is that in the past?
Oh, absolutely. We use that as motivation. In our weight room, we actually have a picture, and it says them, and then it has our score, and then it says us. I mean, it says them, their score, and then us, and has our score. So it just shows how we're 1 point short, and we got to work hard for everything so we can earn everything that we need, and hopefully we'll come back hungrier and more motivated this year.
That's for sure. Number 10 in the preseason rankings, and last year they were number 10 at the end of the season because they came so close with everything. One of the things that I just talked to Real about, and I talked to JT as well coming up here, is the class, the quality of quarterbacks out here in Southern California. Because you guys are running into each other a lot, is that something that you recognize as a quarterback like yourself, as an elite quarterback here in the area? Are you guys tight? How do you describe the situation, and how would you handicap the way the quarterbacks are out here in Southern California this year?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's a lot of fun seeing different camps or doing different 7-on tournaments and seeing all the guys that you know. I met this guy last camp. I've seen this guy from the Elite 11. So it's cool that we all kind of know each other because we're all so close. So it's really fun to make those connections with everyone.
Now you're in camp coming up. You're opening up the season, like I said at the top. You're ready to go. This is time to stop the interviews and start the action. Tell me a little bit about how fall camp has gone for you guys this year. You've got some guys that need to be replaced. You lost some talent, but certainly you as the guy that's triggering the offense have a big hand in what's going to happen this year. So hey, give us a little the skinny on what you've gone through during fall camp.
I mean, we just have a ton of guys that work really hard. Yeah, we did lose a lot of guys last year, so we're going to need a bunch of guys to step up, but we got a ton of guys that work hard, so I think they've put in the effort and the work, and I think they're ready to step up and make plays when we need them to.
Talking with Tanner McKee, the quarterback of Corona Centennial, number 10 in the High School Football America Top 100, a team that's going to battle out here with Bosco and with Mater Dei, and hopefully get into the mix of that mythical national championship when it comes to our algorithm. As the leader on this team, or one of the leaders, I should say, let's talk about you and some of the other captains out there. What are you guys talking about? Because again, Coach Logan has set a tone here. Corona Centennial is a national power. It's been that way for a long time. What do you talk about to the guys that are just going to go up against the schedule you're going to play this year and the meat grinder of a schedule to make sure they're ready to face the fact that everybody comes after the Huskies?
I mean, we always talking about playing for the C on our helmets. There's been a ton of guys coming before us, and they've kind of paved the path for us to be here and to have such a great team. Logan is obviously a tremendous coach, and so he's going to push us to our full potential.
Talking with Tanner McKee tonight on High School Football America. Can't have the conversation without talking about all the college scholarship offers out there. I know you've got your mission coming up here as well, so it's going to be a while before you get back onto the field. So I guess before we go into what it's going to be like, what's it really like instead of the college, the recruiting scene? What's it like for you to know that this is going to be the last time you play football for a couple of years? How excited are you and how enthusiastic are you about this senior season?
I mean, I'm super excited. Like you said, I'm going to have 2 years off with no football after this season. So just working hard in the weight room. I'm just trying to, I'm loving every second of it, loving every moment of it, just working hard and grinding with my brothers on my team because I know that it's not going to last for very long.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed the recruiting process? What's it been like for you? Can you give it a couple of words on what it's been? I know it's hectic and it's pressure. Those two I know.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty hectic, but getting to know all the coaches, they're a bunch of great guys. They're just there's a ton of coaches out there that is just super down to earth and a bunch of great guys to meet. So I'd love the whole experience.
Now, what do you have facing you as far as your official visits? Have you etched them out yet?
So I'm planning on taking officials to Stanford, BYU, Washington, Texas, and Alabama.
Okay. And then I've read a couple of different interviews on some of the media outlets out there. Is this something where you're going to be looking toward making the decision after the season, or could it come sooner than that?
Yeah, my plan is to play through season, see how the teams do, see how everything pans out, and then I'm planning on making a decision when the season's over.
Tanner McKee on the line tonight. Corona Centennial, the quarterback there, their star quarterback. What a year he had last year, looking to take it to the next level this year. We mentioned the 2 years away from football with the mission and all that. What are some of the things you're able to do when you're on that mission? I mean, are you able to pick up a football? Are you able to work out? Can you describe that for the listeners?
So, I mean, I can work out in the morning whenever I want. I can bring a weight set, do push-ups in the morning every day. I'll have one day a week where P-Day, preparation day, where it's kind of like your day off, so I can go to the park and throw the football around with my companion, or I can do whatever. So I'll be throwing the football and trying to keep my arm in a little bit of shape once a week, but I'll definitely be working out and trying to get bigger and stronger every day.
Yeah, I think I saw, too, in one of the articles, I think it may have been on ESPN, where they wrote that you've had some conversations with BYU former BYU quarterback Tanner Magnum, who went on his mission and all that. How much does that help? What kind of insight do you get into what you're going to be faced with over the next 2 years?
I mean, it's super cool to talk to a guy like that that's kind of been through what I'm about to go through, and that he's been on the mission and he knows how to stay prepared and stay in shape while you're going to be out for 2 years. Because I mean, it's hard. You're going to have to wake up an hour earlier to go do push-ups and go get a quick lift in before your day, because the missionary day is pretty busy.
Sure, absolutely. Tanner McKee on the line, Corona Centennial, number 10 in the High School Football America Top 100. And I guess the question to leave with here, what are some of the things you see as the trigger man of this offense that this team has to do to put itself in a position to be, maybe the next level for this year, meaning get past the semis, get to that championship game, and maybe play for an open division championship? What are kind of the hit points that you gotta hit?
I would just say execution and mental penalties. Coach Logan's going to prepare us for every situation possible, whether it's 2-minute drill, 4-minute drill, just trying to get to the line fast, or whether it's the last play of the game. He's going to get us prepared, so we just need to stay mentally focused. We just have to know whether snaps on 1, snaps on 2, just eliminate the mental errors, and I think we'll be good.
Well, Tanner, thanks for joining us on the show tonight. Look forward to watching you throughout this season, and best of luck with the college decision down the road. So thanks for joining us tonight.
All right, thank you so much.
Very welcome. Taking a break, coming back, we're coming to staying in Southern California. JT Daniels of Mater Dei, the number 2 team. When we come back, you're listening to High School Football America. Instant replays on a high school football sideline? Seriously? Yes, the future is here with Echo 1612's Instant Replay Sideline System. Echo's cutting-edge technology was the first to the market 2 years ago. Echo delivers instant replay to your sideline on an iPad within seconds of a play being finished so that you can make tomorrow's coaching changes today. This NFHS-approved product may be the biggest change in high school football since the invention of the helmet. Coaches, you'll gain a competitive edge by adding Echo 1612's Instant Replay Sideline System to your coaching toolbox. How cool is this? The Echo Instant Replay Sideline System works with both your current booth and end zone cameras, plus, and this is an important point, Echo works without any cellular connection, data plans, or internet. The list of high school football programs using Echo 1612 system is growing daily, meaning your opponent may already have a game time advantage. You don't want to be left out, do you? The Echo 1612 advantage is simple. Echo plus an iPad equals instant replay on your sideline that improves your game planning. Seriously, you'll be making coaching adjustments in real time, not the day after. Except no copycats, Echo 1612 is the best on the market. Echo 1612's cutting-edge technology helps you make tomorrow's adjustments today. Learn more at echo1612.com. Field turf rubber pellets, be gone. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is a seamless outer sock that was specifically designed to keep crumb rubber and other fine debris from artificial or grass-playing surfaces out of an athlete's shoes and socks, thus keeping such debris out of gym bags and locker rooms. The Razor, spelled R-A-Z-U-R, is favored by athletes who want the look of tape, by trainers who no longer have the time to tape only for show, and by moms who no longer want that crumb rubber in the house. The Debris Inhibitor Razor is made in America. It's 70% nylon and 30% spandex, making it extra lightweight and very durable, and it's backed by a 1-year performance guarantee. The Debris Inhibitor Razor covers just the right amount of a player's shoe while keeping those shoelaces tight. It's fully customizable, machine washable, and more importantly, it's easy to get on and off. The Debris Inhibitor Razor comes in 23 colors and sizes are youth, medium, large, and for that extra big foot, extra large. Founded in 2010 by former University of Mississippi All-SEC football player Carl Hoppy Langley III, Southern Sport Inc. created the Debris Inhibitor to improve athletic performance by protecting athletes, allowing them to look and feel better with technically advanced products engineered with superior fabric construction, patented design, and proven innovation. Get a discount on your order by using the High School Football America code HSFA when you order at TDIRazor.com. That's razor spelled with a U at TDIRazor.com. If you're scouting your opponents without Crossover's game film breakdown platform, you're missing an opportunity to get a huge edge over the competition. Crossover's service lets you upload game film from your hard drive, video camera, or other websites like Huddle. Their team of football experts will then clip and tag the game with player and formation info so that when you log into your account, you can filter the clips however you'd like. They'll also automatically prepare a comprehensive tendency report and down and distance report for your staff so you can see exactly what your opponents like to call in specific situations. We all know that every coach spends countless hours preparing before a game. It's not about the time you put in, it's about what you do with that time. That's Crossover's biggest advantage. It allows you to use your prep time more efficiently and get an even deeper level of insight since you don't have to waste time setting up the film. Check them out. You're going to love them. You can sign up for a quick free demo at crossover.com/football. That's crossover with a K.com/football. Jeff Fisher coming down the home stretch here on the High School Football America radio show tonight. If you're just joining us, we've had two of the three top quarterbacks here in Southern California on the show. We began with Real Mitchell of number 1 ranked St. John Bosco, and then we followed that up with Tanner McKee of number 10 Corona Centennial. And we're going to wrap things up here by talking with JT Daniels, who we actually spoke with out at the first practice of fall camp back on July 31st, the day after JT Daniels announced that he was giving his verbal commitment to USC. JT, a great kid, as are all three of these quarterbacks. I mean, these guys are not only great athletes, but they're just very nice kids off the field, great students as well. And JT took the time after practice to lay out why he made his decision to go to USC. But we also talked mostly about the 2017 season. 10 of 11 starters back for Mater Dei this year. A high-powered offense led by JT, who's thrown 100 touchdown passes in his first 2 years of varsity action. Of course, 2 more years to go. And JT and I chatted about what it was like to get back on the field. He said he hated the dead period. We also talked about the Battle at the Beach here in Southern California, a great 7-on-7 passing tournament that Mater Dei won without JT at the helm. He was actually the offensive coordinator or the head coach, as Bruce Rollinson let him call the plays. So we're going to hear from JT in just a couple of moments talking about that. But Mater Dei, with its season opener coming up tomorrow night against Bishop Amat, number 15 in the High School Football America Southern California top 25. They're ranked in the state as well. And JT very excited to get things underway with his teammates. It should be a fantastic year after the opener coming up on Friday next week, the big one at Santa Ana Stadium that we'll be at as Mater Dei takes on number 4 ranked at this point, Bishop Gorman. That should be a great showdown. Also later this year, another good interstate battle for the Monarchs, as they will take on number 15 Bergen Catholic from New Jersey. So we've got Bishop Gorman and Bergen Catholic on the schedule for the Monarchs this year. But let's go back a couple of weeks ago when we spoke with JT Daniels about the excitement he has heading into the 2017 high school football season.
What's the biggest thing you work on in fall camp? Because these guys, you got 10 of 11 coming back on offense. What are you looking at this year?
This is where timing has to click. This is where everyone has to know every single assignment they have. This is where you can't jump off sides anymore. You can't make the wrong read. You can't, run the wrong route. So, this is the time where, it's really time to perfect everything.
How much closer can you get with these receivers? I mean, you've been doing it for several years.
Yeah, I've been playing.
That?
Well, it's not even that. I've been playing with CJ since 7th grade, Nico since 7th grade, Amon since 7th grade, Bruce since 7th grade. I literally couldn't get any closer with them.
Is there anything they ever throw?
Those are all my boys. No, we just got such a good connection over the years. It's known that I called plays last year. I'd say my receivers called about 20 of however many touchdowns we had on offense. We're always on the same page, side adjustments and whatnot. Yeah, I love my receiver corps.
And then a couple of weeks ago in the 7-on-7 out here at Edison, you were coach. Tell me a little bit about that.
That was fun.
I said something to you after. You said, I'm beat. So is coaching tougher than quarterbacking?
Yeah, I haven't been that tired in a while. I don't know why. Yeah, but coaching is fun. Just calling it up and watching them execute. It's different.
Coach Rollo told me a couple of weeks ago on the radio show, I'm not backing away. We're not happy with the way last year ended and all that. How do you, as a leader on this team, talk about that as motivation to make sure that you don't get stopped where you got stopped last year?
It is what it is. It's on the back of your mind, But I don't like to motivate from that standpoint. It's almost like a fear-based motivation, which is good when you're slacking off. Mm-hmm. But as a primary motivator, I think we just got to do it because we love it and because we want to be great. So we use greatness as our motivator.
And what about that non-league schedule you guys have there? How excited are you to take it?
I love it. Yeah, Bergen Catholic's crazy. St. Mary's is good team. Gorman is, I think, 55 in a row, 3-time national champions the last 3 years. Yeah, that's going to be fun.
That's JT Daniels, quarterback of number 2 Mater Dei. What a show it's been with 3 class quarterbacks here in Southern California. Yes, they're top-notch talent, but like I said a little bit earlier, all 3 of them fine young man, always very polite and always happy to answer the questions, not only from me, but from fellow media members here in Southern California. Well, we're all talked out right now, and we're just excited. We've got some games going on tonight, one big one in Ohio, as St. Ignatius is number 23 in the High School Football America Top 100, taking on two-time defending champ Archbishop Hoban. They're moving up from Division III to Division II in Ohio. Check out the High School Football America Top 100 scoreboard, powered by ScoreStream. We've got our state-by-state scoreboards. It's all easy for you. You just go to highschoolfootballamerica.com. It's easy for you to find the scores. Just click on scores. You'll see Top 100 in the drop-down menu. You'll see state by state. On the state by state, just click your favorite state and you'll get your scores there. And don't forget to download your ScoreStream app before you head out. You can keep score, let the nation know how your favorite team's doing. You can also put up photos in video. It is a great app. You can download it at Google Play and in the iTunes store. You can't beat it. Also want to thank all of our other partners. Crossover, get that free demo by going to highschoolfootballamerica.com. Click on Crossover's banner ad. They break down your game film for you. They do it very accurately, and they give it to you in an interactive format. It gives you a competitive edge, just like Echo 1612. Instant replay on your sidelines just after the play ends. Check them out at echo1612.com. By the way, Crossover begins with a K. That's K-R. Crossover.com. And also brought to you tonight by the good folks at Southern Sport. Keep those pesky rubber pellets from field turf out of your shoes by getting the TDI razor, the debris inhibitor razor made by Southern Sport. You get a 30% discount on your order. Use the code HSFA at TDI Razor. That's razor with a U, RAZUR.com. Also brought to you tonight by USA Today High School Sports. Check them out at USA Today HSS.com. Follow us on all the social media. Twitter, our handle is Jeff Fisher Media. Facebook.com/High School Football America. And our handle on Instagram is High School Football America. Again, check us out at highschoolfootballamerica.com all weekend long for all of your scores and news that you need. And then come up on Sunday, we will have the new National Top 100, a new media compilation poll this week, the regional rankings coming out, plus more state rankings for you all at highschoolfootballamerica.com. For now, this is Jeff Fisher saying good night and good sports, and enjoy the high school football. You've been listening to High School Football America.